Hi there, it's Kai from Kaichiko Crafts, and today I will show you a quick hexagon card that features an ink smooshing technique. First I will prepare my hexagon card base, and as you can see I have two hexagons here. This I die cut from the third largest hexagon from Honeybee set. So now I will just score this and I will glue it like this. So I will have this perfectly shaped hexagon card base. I will glue it down with my liquid glue. You can use any glue, just make sure that it's strong enough that will keep the card in place. So I will just put an acrylic block on top and put it aside to dry, and I will move on to the coloring. I will stamp out 3 bees and 1 flower, and I will just simply color it in with alcohol markers. I used Memento Tuxedo Black ink for stamping them out because this is alcohol marker friendly ink and it won't bleed, because if you use, for example, VersaFine Onyx Black ink, the ink will bleed because you are not using the right ink pad for the markers. And now we will do the ink smooshing. As you can see, I have a packaging from Honeybee here, and I will just remove the paper part, and I will smoosh some ink on there. Then I will use my brush and add some water and spread it around, and this will give it just enough of water and texture that I will be able to do these splotches. As you can see, this foil is quite soft, so I can bend it around and get it wherever I want. And now I have just these small dots of ink still on my paper, and this is perfect. It gives you that effect of big splashes and then the small ones. And here I will use the darker color now, and I just felt I have added too much water, so I will just use a paper tissue and pick up the excess water. So now I'm happy with the results, and I will again just spread the colors around with the help of this plastic sheet. I have positioned the flower and my bees where I want them to be, so I just glued down this green piece that I die cut from a piece of green cardstock. It's from the coordinating dies. And now I will just pop everything up. I am using my double-sided foam rectangles, and you can always just use your scissors and cut them in the perfect shape for your images. I do this quite often. You can see how my paper, the release paper from the rectangles is totally cut because I like to make sure that my foam is the right size. So I just stamp out the Happy Birthday sentiment. This is actually from Swimming By set, but I love the size of it, so I use it quite a lot. And I will just make sure that is the perfect size, and I will use the liquid glue again to glue it down. I will then wait for it to dry just a bit so it doesn't move, because with liquid glue you want to wait a bit, and then I will just trim it down like this. So now I will just add the last finishing detail, and this will be some black stitching. I will go around and around, and I will make sure it's straight with my ruler. You can also do this freehand, but I like these really straight lines. And the last thing is that I will glue this watercolored piece of paper down to the card base we made in the beginning, and this card will be all finished. Hope that you will try to make a card that is a different shape than usual, because I think that it gives just enough of a twist to make it more interesting. Thank you so much for watching and hope to see you soon. Bye bye!